Have you ever marveled at the rich symphony of sounds that make up a musical theatre production like Les Misérables or The Phantom of the Opera? Ever found yourself captivated by the way the music, like the iconic opening chords of Circle of Life in The Lion King, magnifies the story, amplifying emotions and transporting you to a distinct world? The key to these experiences lies in the art of orchestration, a skill that maestros such as Jonathan Tunick and William David Brohn have mastered. On the YouTube channel of Conrad Askland, you'll find a wealth of orchestration styles, with a particular focus on musical theatre. Within the realm of musical theatre, the orchestrator is an indispensable figure. This maestro of melody, similar to Larry Hochman in Book of Mormon, is charged with the task of taking the composer's musical concepts, like the plaintive piano melody in Memory from Cats, and transforming them into a full orchestral score. For instance, the orchestrator might choose a soft lilting violin to underscore the tenderness and intimacy of a moment, similar to how a poignant violin solo underscores Eponine's longing in On My Own from Les Misérables. Conversely, a triumphant occasion might call for the bold brassy notes of a trumpet to evoke a sense of victory and exuberance, much like the triumphant brass in Defying Gravity from Wicked. The orchestrator collaborates closely with the composer, musical director, and occasionally the sound designer to ensure that the orchestration aligns perfectly with the overarching vision of the show. As in Hamilton, Alex Lacamoire worked closely with Lin-Manuel Miranda to capture the show's unique blend of hip-hop and traditional musical theatre. Instrument selection is a crucial part of the orchestrator's. This decision hinges on factors like the musical genre, era, mood, and the practicalities of the theatre itself. For example, the exotic percussive sounds in The Lion King bring the African savanna to life, while the electronic elements in Dear Evan Hansen lend a contemporary feel to the score. The size of the orchestra can significantly influence the overall sound and feel of the production. Larger orchestras, like that used in Phantom of the Opera, create a rich, full-bodied sound that mirrors the epic scale and the story. On the contrary, smaller ensembles, as in Rent, might be used for more intimate, personal narratives, where a quieter, more nuanced sound palette is required. In the modern age of Les Misérables and Hamilton, the orchestrator also has to navigate the use of microphones and electronic amplification. They must strike a careful balance between acoustic and amplified sounds, ensuring the music never overpowers the vocal abilities of the performers, but also complements and enhances their performance. But the orchestrator's role extends far beyond instruments and balance. They are instrumental in setting the emotional tone of each scene. By using different instruments and musical styles, they can evoke a myriad of emotions from joy to tension and sadness. They may associate specific characters with particular musical themes or motifs, often represented by certain instruments or styles, similar to the way the motif of the plucked strings is associated with the phantom in The Phantom of the Opera. The orchestrator is also tasked with producing clear, accurate orchestral scores and individual parts for each musician. The timing of the orchestrations, like the iconic 7/8 time signature in West Side Story's America, is crucial and must align perfectly with the action on stage. This might require cues from the conductor or synchronization with technological elements such as lighting changes or digital effects. Orchestration in musical theatre, from Oklahoma to Hamilton, is a fine art that has evolved over time, reflecting shifts in musical taste and advancements technology. Earlier musicals often leaned on larger orchestras, while contemporary shows might incorporate more electronic instruments. Modern orchestrators may experiment with new sounds, electronic music, or world music influences, continuously expanding the boundaries of musical possibilities. Orchestrating for musical theatre is an intricate task that necessitates a deep understanding of music theory, instrumentation, and the theatrical context. The task can be demanding, but the rewards are enormous. A well-orchestrated musical can deliver a profound impact on the audience, enhancing the emotional depth and aesthetic experience of the show. In essence, orchestration in musical theatre is more than arranging music. It's about crafting a sonic landscape that bolsters the narrative, stirs emotions, and brings the composer's musical vision to life in a way that resonates with audiences.